Hi friends, in this video let's have a look at problem 1945, sum of digits of string after convert. This problem is relatively straightforward. So here we want to emphasize the enumerate function, right? So here we are given a string s consisting of lowercase English letters and an integer k. So we want to convert s into an integer by replacing each letter with its position in the alphabet. So notice here we're using one indexing. In other words, A corresponds to 1, and the Z corresponds to 26. So then we transform the integer by replacing it with the sum of its digits. So we want to repeat this transform for k times. Then we return the resulted integer, right? So here we have 3 examples. So let's use the first 2 examples to fix the idea. So here k is 1, right? So I corresponding to a nan, so we have 4 nans, right? Then if we sum this together, so we get 4 times nan, that is 36. So this is the result because here k equals 1. So in example 2, so we transform lead code into the integer. So this is the integer. Then we do twice the summation, right? So the first time, if we sum all the digits, we get 33. Then we sum again, we get 6. So 6 is the return. So notice that we want to return the resulted integer. But in between, in the process, it might be convenient if we use string, right? So here, the constraints is the following. The length of this s is bounded above by 100, and it's not empty. And the k is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 10. And s consists of lowercase English letters. So notice that s consists of lowercase English letters, and we are using one indexing. So the number corresponding to s is not 0 at the very beginning, right? So now let's look at the coding. So here first, this consists of lowercase English letters. So we want to make a map between the lowercase English letters and the corresponding number. So here we can type A, B, C up to Z, or we can just from string import ASCII lowercase. So this is nothing but the string with A, B, C up to Z, right? Then the map, this map is nothing but A to I, right? ASCII to integer. So this is, let's do this. So we have a character, we have the integer string. So here I want to use a type conversion because we want to work at the very beginning with string. So here for I and character in enumerate, right? So then typically we use like this, but here because we want the index starting from 1, so here we can have a keyword argument that is start equals 1. So this way we get the relation here. So A corresponds to 1 and B corresponds to 2 and so on. So now we want to first transform this integer as a s into an integer. So this is actually very easy, right? So we just need to traverse this s and then get the corresponding digits. But the thing is that we want to add them together. So here adds, we want to connect them like a string. So that's why here we choose to use a string. So we can do this as we can join, right? So here we get the strings corresponding to the characters. So here is here we get A to I. So we get these integers, but here we use string, right? So the character. So for character in s. So this way we get this s. For example, let's print this s out just to give you an idea. So s equals so for so s equals 444. This is a, let's see, what's the test case? I, right? So I corresponding to none. Let's see, for string I for in so here not s. So we need to ASCII lowercase, right? So we get the map, and then we get this for S. Let's print it again. So we get this is the 9,999, right? So next, what we want to do is to do the transformations key terms. So basically so we use a dummy index for this in range k. So we want to do key terms. So what we want to do is sum the digits. So here we can use this integer, the atom. So for atom in S, right? So we sum this one, but we need to transform it into a string. Then we can do this procedure again, right? But if you like, you can do division by 10 and do all these digits summation, but that's not very convenient for this problem. So here I'm still naming it as S, right? So after we do transformations for key terms, so this way we get a string, but what we want to return is an integer. So we just use another type conversion, right? So this is the logic for this problem. Now let's do a test. So it passes the first example. Now let's look at the generic case. It passes all the cases. So here I want to emphasize one thing that it might be interesting. That is here, right? So when you use the enumerate to give you an iterable with index and the items in here, right, in another iterable. So you can have a start keyword to state what the starting index is. Typically, people use this without this argument, meaning that we start from an index 0. So with that said, I guess that's it for the current daily challenge problem.